Listen, brother, if you're a man over 40 and you finally went and got your testosterone tested because you're tired, you're feeling soft in the middle, the drive just isn't there anymore, and the doctor glanced at the paper and said, "You're normal, you're fine, everything looks good," then stay with me for the next 10 minutes because I want to tell you something that nobody in that doctor's office told you. That test can say normal and still be lying to your face. Here's what you're going to walk away with today. The 3 reasons your testosterone test can read completely normal while you feel completely wrong, and exactly what to look at instead. So you stop trusting a number that was never built to tell you the truth, and let me kill the thing that you walked away in believing. You think in range means you're fine. Most likely it doesn't. In range is not the same as healthy. It's not even close. By the end of this, you'll understand how a number that your doctor called good can leave a good man running on empty. I'm Vince, I'm 61 years old, and most days I've got more energy than I did when I was 40. No lab coat, no fancy degrees, no fluff, just 20 plus years of figuring out why men our age get handed a piece of paper that says fine when everything in their body is screaming that it really isn't. Here's how it usually goes. You know something's off. You're tired in a way that sleep really doesn't fix. The belly just kind of showed up and won't leave. The drive in the gym, at work, in the bedroom, it's dimmer than it used to be. So you do the responsible thing. You ask for the blood test and you sit there, a little nervous, waiting for the answer. And the answer comes, your testosterone's normal. You're in range. Nothing to worry about. And just like that, the conversation is over. Does this sound familiar? Now, here's the first thing I need you to hear. You are not broken, and your test isn't broken either. Here's the real problem. That test answered a completely different question than the one that you were actually asking. You asked, why do I feel like this? The test answered, here's one number from one morning compared to a crowd of other men. Those are not the same thing. Let me show you the 3 places where those numbers lie in plain English. When your doctor says your testosterone is 500 or whatever the actual number was, that number is your total testosterone. Total. Every last bit of it floating in your blood. Here's what nobody explained. Most of that testosterone isn't even available to you. Most of it is locked up. In plain English, a big chunk of your testosterone is handcuffed to a protein in your blood. Cuffed, bound, riding around, doing absolutely nothing for you. Your body can't touch it. Only a small slice is like free, unlocked, actually able to walk into your muscles, your brain, your engine, and do the work. That free slice is the part you feel. And here's the picture I want burned into your memory. It's like having a full tank of gas, but no key to start the engine. The gauge reads full. The number looks great. The doctor points at the tank and says, look, you've got plenty, but you can't drive the car because the fuel you can actually use, the free part, is actually almost gone. So a man can walk out with a normal testosterone and still be running on fumes because the part his body can't reach is stuck in the basement. And most standard tests read the tank, not the key. That is lie number 1. The number they celebrated might be the number that matters the least. But let's say you're smart and you get the free number check too. Here's the second trap waiting, and it's baked right into the word normal. This one gets me a little hot under the collar, so bear with me. When your result says you're in the normal range, you probably picture a range built from healthy, thriving men. Peak specimens, the gold standard. Well, it's not. But that reference range is built from averages. And ask yourself, who actually goes and gets their testosterone tested? Tired men, stressed men, overweight men, aging men, men who walk into that lab feeling exactly the way you feel right now. So in plain English, the normal range is really just the average of a whole lot of men who don't feel very good either. You're not being compared to healthy. You're being compared to common. And those 2 words could not be more different. Here's an analogy. It's like being graded on a curve in a class where half the room is failing. You score a C and the teacher smiles and says, you're right in the middle. You're fine. Middle of a failing class isn't fine. it just doesn't last. That's what in range can mean after 40. Not you're healthy, just you're about as run down as the next guy your age. And I don't know about you, but about as tired as every other exhausted 55-year-old was never really my goal. And it probably isn't yours either. So the next time someone waves the paper and says, you're normal, the honest question back is, normal compared to who? Let me step out for a second because I can hear the question forming in your head. Okay, Vince, so the number's misleading. Well, what do I actually do about it? Here's the honest answer. You don't fix your testosterone by chasing a prettier lab result. You fix the daily inputs your body reads to make the stuff in the first place. Sleep, stress, muscle, the weight around your middle. That's the machine underneath the number. That's exactly what I built a simple wellness protocol to walk you through. Step by step, 4 weeks. No biohacking, no 5 a.m. ice baths, no 40 supplements on the counter. Just the simple, boring, proven inputs that get a man's engine running again. It's a free training. The link is right down in the description. Now, lie number three, lie number 3, because this one's the sneakiest of all, and it's the last one. That result came from one blood draw, one moment, one snapshot in time. And your testosterone is not a fixed number. It moves. In plain English, your testosterone runs on a daily clock. It's highest in the early morning and it drifts down as the day goes on. So if they drew your blood at 2 p.m. after, let's say, a stressful morning, maybe you skip breakfast and a bad night's sleep, you didn't measure your testosterone. You measured your worst hour. And it's not just the clock. Were you sick that week? Were you stressed to the bone? Were you sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night? Perhaps under eating? Every one of those can drag the number down for that blood draw. And then it climbs back when your life settles. So here's the analogy. It's like judging your entire season off of one photograph. That picture was taken at the halftime of your worst game in the rain while you're bent over tying your shoe. Nobody would look at that picture and say, yep, that's who this guy is. But that's exactly what we do with a single testosterone reading. And there's one more player hiding in this: cortisol, your stress hormone. When cortisol is running high, it fights your testosterone for room. Think of it like two guys fighting over the same parking spot. When stress pulls in, testosterone circles the block. Draw your blood on a high stress day and you catch your testosterone with nowhere to park. One snapshot, one day at 1 hour, next to a stress hormone stealing the spot. That is not the story of your body. You've been staring at a piece of paper, looking for permission to feel bad or permission to feel fine. But the real readout was never on that page. It's in your body every single day. Your morning energy, your drive, how fast you bounce back from a hard week, whether you wake up sharp or foggy, whether the strength is there or it isn't. Those are the signals. That's your body talking to you, and it never lies. And it never takes a day off. And here's the part that should make you feel powerful, not defeated. The things that move that free testosterone back up: deep sleep, dropping the weight around your middle, backing off the chronic stress, putting a little muscle back on. Those aren't drugs. They aren't hacks. They're signals. You send your body the right signals and it makes more of what you can actually use. It's not magic. It's just how your body actually works. You are not broken, brother. You were just handed the wrong map. So here's what I want you to do this week. Just do this. Stop grading yourself off of one piece of paper. Start reading the real signals. Your energy, your drive, your recovery for 7 straight days. Notice where they actually are. That's your true baseline. Then go send your body better inputs. That's what the Simple Wellness Protocol is for. The free training linked right down in the description. 4 weeks, step by step. Sleep and stress and nutrition and strength, done in the order that actually works. And if you don't feel measurably better, you don't pay. That's the whole deal. Real quick, if a doctor ever handed you a piece of that paper and said, you're normal, and sent you home still feeling flat, type the word normal in the comments. I want to see how many of us got that exact same line. I read every single comment. Now, here's the part that should really get your attention. Your testosterone test isn't the only place normal is lying to you. There's one number, one that sits underneath your belly fat, your energy, and your testosterone. It goes wrong up to 10 years before anything shows up on a standard panel, and almost no doctor ever runs it. I broke the whole thing down in the video, 3 signs your normal blood work is lying to you. This video and that one are 2 halves of the same story. Today, you learned why the number they did check can't be trusted. That video shows you the number they never checked at all. Click right here to watch it, and I'll see you over there. Just remember, small, consistent moves beat perfect plans every single time. You can age like a weapon instead of a liability, and it starts today.